Hi, welcome back. Please like, share, and subscribe and consider donating so we can keep this content going. This module is on the philosophy behind technical analysis, the philosophy of market action. So let's start by defining technical analysis itself. So technical analysis is the study of market action primarily through the use of charts for the purpose of forecasting future price trends. That's John Murphy. So John Murphy is a writer. He wrote a book called Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets. I love his book. I would definitely suggest picking it up. You can find it on Amazon. It's kind of expensive. I mean, it's like a textbook, but it's good. And if you're interested, definitely pick up that book. So let's go on. So market action is the following things: price, volume, and open interest if you're trading futures or options. But in most markets, it's just price and volume. So the following concepts that I'm going to lay out are pretty simple, but they have a lot of meaning behind them. So the basic economic principle that we take for granted, it's not really paid attention to much. It's that the price and volume or the market action reflects shifts in supply and demand. So falling prices represents drops in demand or increases in supply compared to a stagnant demand curve, and vice versa. So in technical analysis, market action is the king. All the tools of technical analysis are designed to aid the technician in analyzing market action. It doesn't matter what's causing the change, just which direction the change is going, as the market action is the only thing needed to forecast the future price. This is a basic tenet of the philosophy of technical analysis. So it's important to understand that. Now, I don't advocate throwing out fundamental knowledge of different markets because that's just silly. But this is a concept that's just unique to technical analysis. Hardcore technicians or chartists believe you don't need any fundamental knowledge, just the market action. And it's pretty cool. So the concept is premised on that anything that could affect the price is already baked into the price already. So again, this is a philosophical idea, and some philosophies don't work in the real world all the time, but I think that this basic concept is very powerful. It allows someone to quickly analyze any market and get a feel for what's going on in it. So, the argument could be made that this recent pandemic has caused a crash in the stock market. That is a fundamental issue, the pandemic. But others would argue that the prices were overinflated already. They were far above the market trend, the long-term trend. Thus, the new lower prices were already baked into the future data by looking back at where the trend was in the past and where it should be in the future. You just have to look back far enough and far enough forward in a chart to forecast the future lower prices in the market. In all reality, this market crash we're experiencing is based on many things. The pandemic was kind of just the needle that pricked the bubble. All this aside, I believe that the technical analysis combined with fundamental analysis is the true tool to use. Combine knowledge that you have of a certain industry along with the ability to read and forecast on a chart. It's really crazy. I took economics in college a while back, a long time ago now, and as a young man, I had no concept of supply and demand. Um, I mean, I knew about it, I understood it in kind of a theoretical way, but I never thought about it. I never considered it. I never thought about where groceries come from, why people do the things they do, why people work for money, what money was, um, how changes in the supply of money changed the value of the money. I mean, it really is something that I suggest if you don't understand the law of supply and demand and how it works, definitely do some further research on that because, I mean, it changed my life for the better. Learning economics and learning to understand what makes market moves because at the end of the day, we can't really worry too much about money. We don't want to think too much about it, but we all need it to buy a home, feed ourselves, pay tax, etc. So yeah, this was a quick video. As you see on Market Action, we'll be just doing quick videos on different concepts of technical analysis, hopefully daily, but it's all going to be based on how often I'll be able to do these videos. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we're going to discuss the philosophical concept of why technicians believe prices move in trends and the implications of those trends. So again, comment below on what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to hear more of, any questions or comments or concerns. And thanks for watching, and have a great day.